Hey, oh, chair slid. Hey, hello. Welcome to my video. My name is Kevin Reif, and we're going to be doing another photo shoot today. So today's video is going to be a little bit interesting because I'm going to be doing self-portraits, and I'm going to bring you along to see how I do it. A lot of this is going to be kind of like trial and error, basically. I'm just going to try out different things, see how it goes, see what I like, see what I don't like, and yeah, we'll see what we get from it. And that's what I think the really cool thing is about a self-portrait is you have that flexibility as a photographer to just experiment, just to try things out. And hey, this may be a dumb idea, but I'm gonna try it. And then it's like, oh, actually it's really cool, or that was a really dumb idea, I'll never do that again. You kind of get that flexibility that you may not get with a model there, or whoever you might be taking portraits of. So yeah, I think that'll be fun to just kind of like experiment, try things out, maybe different lighting styles, and for me, this is also a very new experience because I've never really done a self-portrait. I've done like headshots of myself, or I've had like a friend take my headshot, but in terms of like doing a creative photo shoot where I am the model or the subject, I've never done that. Yeah, so all that being said, I'm actually kind of also excited because I'm going to be bringing some old tools out of storage that I haven't used in a really long time. So let's go take a look at that. Okay, here we go. This was, or still is, my studio in a bag. When I was first kind of getting into more creative forms of photography, I got started with photography by doing mostly just real estate. My dad is a realtor, he's a broker now, and my first kind of photography gigs were I would take photos of his listings, and as I kind of got better at doing that, I started doing a lot more other forms of photography. Like I would do headshots for my friends, or I started working with models, and just doing just general, just kind of fun stuff like that. And when I was doing those headshots, this is kind of like the little kit I put together. Now, I haven't actually used this stuff in quite a while because I don't really do much studio style photography anymore. I kind of am more out and about, on the go, on location, doing things like that. But yeah, let's take a look at what's in here. So some things I have in here is actually like some of my first lights that I ever bought. Super cheap set that I bought on Amazon years ago. Here, let me show them to you. Okay, ta-da! So yeah, this is kind of like what my first lights looked like. I have another one just like this, and then there was one that had a smaller light stand that could be used as like kind of like a hair light or a light for the background or something like that. Like I said, this is just a super cheap set I bought on Amazon a long time ago. But I got some pretty good pictures out of this. I mean, I know it doesn't look like much, and I definitely can't use it for like a huge scene or anything, or like a whole family or something like that. But if you're just doing headshots, this got me through quite a bit. Probably won't use it today, but just kind of a fun old relic to look back on. Here's something else that I use quite a lot. So this is the same light stands that came with that lighting set that I just showed you, but instead of like the little like light fixture and bulb thing that it came with, I put on this this Godox Bowens mount adapter for like speed lights and some of their strobe lights. So I can put my speed light in here. I have a Godox speed light. Then I just kind of like have these like little Velcro things for the that I use to attach like a shoot-through umbrella. So sometimes I would just have the speed light in my camera bag, and I'd carry this with me, and it's all in one piece. And then I could just, once I get to where I'm going, I could just take the umbrella off, pop it on, put the speed light on, and then I have like a little kind of travel strobe, which is pretty cool. We might use this. I don't know. We'll see. All right, we got some extension cords, some sandbags that I never used. Like, who needs them? Here's what I'm really looking for. I have a bunch of backdrops, and I haven't used these in forever, like years probably. Yeah, but I used to have like all sorts of different colors. I have this kind of charcoal one, a white one, blue one. I have the big frame that kind of like, you know, make the backdrop. And then I have this all black one, which I think is what we're going to be using today. Yeah, so kind of the vision that I have for this self-portrait shoot is I'm wanting to do something kind of moody, kind of dark. So I'm wearing a lot of black. I'm going to be having probably a black backdrop. Yeah, I kind of want to create kind of like a moody, dark kind of portrait, and I think I might also make it black and white. Now that's something else that's new. I haven't ever really done a whole lot of black and white, like at all. Like maybe a long time ago when I didn't really know how to edit and I was just trying out different things, I might be like, let's do black and white. But yeah, I haven't done black and white in a really long time, and I'm just kind of interested in doing some kind of like super contrasty kind of vibe. And if it's not black and white, I think I'm going to have it very desaturated. So we're just going to kind of, again, like we're just kind of seeing, we're experimenting, we're seeing what works, seeing what doesn't work, and we'll go from there. But for now, I'm going to set all this up. That's the fun part, trying to lift it by myself. Okay, so we got the backdrop up. Now let's go see what we're shooting with. Okay, this looks pretty good, I think. I like that. Can you see the wrinkles in the background? Because I really don't want to steam that. Okay, but here's what we're shooting with. Okay, so I have my Sony A7 III, which I'm going to be mounting to a tripod, obviously, in order to actually shoot this. I have my Tamron 70-180 2.8 on it. And the reason for that is I really like the way this does headshots. Something about like that kind of like 70 millimeter to 100 millimeter just looks really, really good with headshots. An 85 prime would also be really nice. I just don't have one of those. But the space might be a little bit too tight for that. So we're going to see how it goes. If this is too tight, I'm going to switch over to my Tamron 20-75 2.8 and see how that goes. Another cool thing I have on here is the Tiffin Black Pro Mist filter, and I have the quarter strength on here. The reason why I like to use this for headshots is because it kind of takes away the harshness, like the harsh sharpening of like a digital sensor. Kind of gives it more of a film look. It's really nice for headshots and portraits because it does kind of like soften like some of the imperfections on the subject's skin, which I could really use for sure. Another cool thing about it is if you're pointing it at a light source, you'll kind of get this halation effect, which is kind of like this really kind of pretty glow halo thing around a light source. So that's also a really cool effect, but today it's mainly going to be used for making my skin look nice. Yeah, so let's put this on a tripod and then I'm going to figure out my lighting setup. Alright, so here's the first lighting setup that we're going to try. I have my Godox Speedlight attached here to the bracket, and then a shoot-through umbrella, obviously. And then we have the trigger on the camera. I'm going to start it off at, you probably can't see that at all. I'm going to start it off at 1/16 strength and see how that goes. It's just going to be kind of trial and error, try to dial it in. I'm going to sit on the ottoman over there. And here's the benefit of using a strobe is, as you can see, once I turn this trigger off, the screen's totally black. So it's cutting out all the ambient light. So that is a benefit of using a strobe, is they're more powerful, so you won't have the ambient light playing a factor. We're going to see how it goes though. Okay, so there are a couple different ways that I could be triggering the photos. One way is I could just set a timer on the actual shutter, so once I hit it, there could be like a 5-second delay. Enough time for me to get back in place, pose, get the shot in, but that'd be kind of a pain. Another way is I do have a Bluetooth remote that could just like trigger it just like from like right here. The problem with that is I can't see the photo, obviously. I'd have to keep running back and forth. So the way I'm going to try it first is I'm going to be using the Sony app, which in my experience has been complete garbage. I Hate it. It always disconnects. It's super laggy and slow, but at least I can see what I'm shooting, so I don't have to run back and forth as much. Now, especially while I'm dialing in the power of the speed light, I will have to run back and forth because that's the only way I can control the trigger there. But for any camera settings, I can do that right from my phone. So we're going to try that first and see how that goes. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. All right, so let's start doing some test shots. So 1/16 is a little bit too bright, so we're going to dial it down a bit. It's looking pretty good, but we're going to try just a little bit more power. Just like that. Ugh. Okay, I think I have the lighting the way I like it right now. Had a quick pee break also, so I think we're ready to shoot. One other thing I want to do real quick is, like I said before, I kind of want to try black and white, but I don't really shoot a lot of black and white, so I kind of want to see what it will look like. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to put on the black and white picture profile on the Sony camera. Now that won't affect the raw image. The raw image will still be like any other raw image, but it'll give me like a black and white preview just so I kind of get an idea of what I'm going to be working with. So we're going to try that. Huh. Lost connection. That's a shock. Unable to join. Hey, we're back in. Okay, black and white looks kind of cool. I kind of like that actually. Again, I don't really shoot much like this, so yeah, I'm going to give it a try. I kind of like it. Let's do one more test shot just to be safe. Kind of like that. All right, now that we're actually doing it, I'm suddenly feeling very nervous and unsure of what to do. So we're just gonna try stuff. Hey guys, doing a quick voiceover here because taking my photo a bunch of times must have taken a lot out of me because I did a really bad job recording the outro on the day of. So we're just going to do it now, but stick around because I'm going to show you some of the shots that I took by the end of this video. But I just want to say thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys sticking around and watching me get over my fear of cameras. If you like this video and you want to see more, maybe consider liking and subscribing. I'd really appreciate it. And you can also follow me on Instagram at Kevin Ryan Photos. Thanks so much guys, see you next time.